Now, who's controlling all the people in the galley? Who's making discipline in the galley? So this gentleman with his team of the galley supervisor, he makes sure that there's nobody running around. There is a proper line. There is one-way traffic rule. Everybody's picking up the right amount of food and the right food. So he plays also a very important role in this operation. He also makes sure that the hygiene practices are maintained in all the galleys everywhere. Now, this was the part I was explaining to you how the dining room and the galley they work together. And as I mentioned to you, your team waiter most of the time he's in the galley picking up soup, appetizer, main course, and most of the time you don't see him. You only see your team head waiter in the section. Now, the only time when you see both of them is during the dessert. While one is serving dessert, the other one is serving the hot beverage. So this is how it works. Now also I have the food facts. The chef was very kind to give me the food facts. The weekly grocery which comes on the ship. We have about 2,000 pounds of prime rib, 2,500 steak, 15,000 pounds of shrimp. And then we have 400 pounds of veal, 4,800 hamburgers, 2,200 hot dogs. Then we have 1,000 pounds of pasta, 7,000 pizzas, 48,000 fresh eggs. Only one chicken on board. 900 gallons of milk, 1,000 pounds of coffee, 8,000 ice cream cones, 1,000 gallons of ice cream. Maybe more this week. No. Then we have, we use 40,000 liters of spirit. Wow, that's too much. Wow. Well, it's also used, you can, they also use for the food, right? So I think it is probably is included that. So this is the small grocery list. Now this is how we, dining room and the galley, they work together, and we try to make sure that you get an efficient service in the dining room. Now, I would like to go to your dining room service team. Are you all enjoying your dining room service team, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah? We have two persons in your team. One is a team head waiter and a team waiter. Now, when they come to the company, their position is assistant waiter. They go through their training periods of 8 months. Now, it's 8 months. The 3 months they work in the crew areas. They never see a guest. They're serving the crew and the staff. The next 3 months, they work in the room service, serving the room service orders. The last 2 months, they work in the alternate dining, which is in the Mermaid restaurant. The alternate dining, which is open from 6 to 9:30 p.m. I'm sure that most of you must have gone there in the alternate dining, and you must have seen few waiters around. They are all under training. They have not graduated yet. 2 weeks ago, I had a guest in the dining room. I was going around the tables, and he called me, "Mr. P, I would like to share my experience in the dining room." I said, "Yes, sir, please go ahead." I was having my dinner, I picked up my food from the buffet, I went to the table, and I sat, and I felt like having a bowl of soup. So I called one of your assistant waiters, and he immediately came, and he said, the guest told him that, "Can I get a bowl of soup?" The assistant waiter said, "Yes, sir, right away." He goes to the buffet, he picks up the soup, and then he goes back to the table. While serving the soup, his thumb was inside the soup. So the guest looked at him and said, "Thank you for bringing my soup, but your thumb is inside the soup." So the assistant waiter looks at him and says, "Sir, don't worry, the soup is not too hot." It's just a joke, it never happened. So after, this is how they get, after finishing all this 8 months, they get graduated, and then they come in the dining room. Now here they have the opportunity to meet and greet the guests and to show their performances, the attitude towards the job, their personality, the energy level, and and then there is one thing which comes in their way for promotion is your comment cards. And whenever we have an opportunity to promote anybody, we always see the reviews of the guest and how is his personality, is he good in the way he talks, and is he really friendly. All these things are very, very important. And then I promote them to team head waiter. Again, the same kind of performance is noted down. Again, the same enthusiasm level, the energy, the attitude towards the job. Again, your comment cards come in the way, and then I promote them to assistant maitre d'. Finally, when they are ready to become maitre d', I throw them overboard. No, I send them to a different ship because we already have a maitre d' in the ship. So this is how the promotion works. The culinary art team, they go from ship to ship, and then they also train some cooks, and then the cooks get promoted, so everybody gets an opportunity here. Now when you go to the galley, you'll see a lot of equipments, you'll see a lot of things which you will not know. I have my assistant Dominic here, and he's going to be there in the galley. Also, I have one of the senior head waiters, Mr. Samuel will be there. Now please do ask if you have any questions. Now during the galley tour, you'll see pastry chef who's making cakes, and then also you'll see in the end of the line Carnival Creation cookbooks. Now I know that you all have enjoyed the food, and I'm sure that we all have exceeded your expectations. Please make sure that if you feel like taking the book home, you are more than welcome. He is there right away in the galley in the end of the line. What I will request you, all of you right now, that you follow Senville is here. Senville. You all follow Senville. Senville will lead with Dominic, and they both will be there in the galley. And please do ask if you have any questions. Once again, thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen, and have a great